Imagine waking up to darkness. No sun, no warmth, no glow behind the curtains. You check your phone. It's 7 a.m., but it feels like midnight, and you're not alone. Across the globe, people are staring at the sky, confused. The sun has vanished. But what would actually happen if the sun disappeared? Just for 24 hours? Let's dive into two parallel worlds. One, the cold science of reality. The other, a human story of how we might react. Chapter 2. Lights out. The first 8 minutes. At first, no one notices, because when the sun disappears, its light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So when the disappearance happens, we don't feel it immediately. We're living in borrowed light, a ghost of the past. But when that light finally stops, everything changes. The sky goes black. Even in the middle of the day, the moon disappears too. It only shines by reflecting sunlight. Satellites lose power. Solar panels stop charging. Birds freeze mid-flight, confused. And deep in the Arctic, a girl named Leena, part of a climate research team, notices her solar sensors flatlining. She knows something's very, very wrong. Chapter 3. The temperature crash. Without the sun, Earth becomes a freezer. After just 12 hours, the average surface temperature drops from 15 degrees Celsius to minus 5 degrees Celsius. By 24 hours, it plummets to minus 20 degrees Celsius. The oceans hold heat, slowing the freeze, but the land? Cities like New York and Delhi are blanketed in ice. Animals begin migrating in confusion. Humans, we panic. Power grids struggle with demand. Crops, unlit and unheated, begin to die. In a science lab in Geneva, Leena's colleague suggests a horrifying thought. What if the sun isn't coming back? Chapter 4. Gravitational Horror. The sun isn't just a light bulb in the sky, it's a gravitational anchor. Earth orbits the sun because of its mass. Remove it, and Earth doesn't stop. It shoots into space at 30 kilometers per second. In our 24-hour disappearance, let's assume gravity vanishes too. Earth would start traveling in a straight line, leaving its solar orbit. Even after just one day, we'd be 2.6 million kilometers off course. And that's enough to spell disaster in the long term, with no sun to return to. But what if it's not gone forever? Chapter 5. Humanity reacts. Nations unite. An emergency world broadcast activates every remaining satellite. The UN launches Operation Helios, a 24-hour global freeze response. People gather in community centers with heating. Nuclear plants go full power. Ice caps grow visibly. In the Arctic, Leena starts a shortwave radio message. To anyone out there, this is not the end. Children huddle together, and for the first time in decades, humans look to the stars, not with ambition, but with fear. Chapter 6. The sun returns. At exactly 24 hours, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. A glimmer. A faint orange dot appears in the east. The sun is back. Birds chirp. Snow begins to melt. People cheer, cry, pray. Temperature begins to rise, slowly, but damage remains. Crops are lost. Some species didn't survive. Economies shiver. But we do something we rarely do. We learn. We build global contingency plans. We invest in geothermal energy, better food storage, space science. We remember how fragile light can be and how easily darkness can return. Chapter 7. What we learned from the darkness. The sun disappearing for 24 hours would bring chaos, fear, and death, but it could also bring unity. In real life, the sun cannot just vanish. That would break physics. But the thought experiment teaches us this. We are utterly dependent on a ball of hydrogen 150 million kilometers away. Every moment of daylight is borrowed life. We take the ordinary, sunlight, warmth, orbit, for granted. And maybe it's time we stop. Because one day, billions of years from now, the sun will die, and we'll have to find a new home. But until then, cherish the warmth, cherish the light, and keep looking up.